Finishing times for the second exam in my STA 3123 class are normally distributed. The second exam for STA 3123 has historically taken 86.56 minutes on average for students to complete. The standard deviation is 29.03 minutes. What percent of the class will finish before 120-minute time limit? Okay, so two key phrases here I've underlined. We have the phrase normally distributed. It says that these finishing times are normally distributed. That means we can use the bell curve to solve the problem. And they're asking for the percent of the class that will finish before 120 minutes. So we're looking for a probability or a percent or an area under a curve. So let's draw the bell curve. I'll put a little cardboard cutout of the bell curve I made here to help me do the drawing nice and neat. Okay, so once we have the bell curve drawn, we'll label the mean in the center and the standard deviation. In the problem, they mentioned this information, right? They say that on average, it takes 86.56 minutes. And they say that the standard deviation is 29.03 minutes. Okay, so we have that information. I'm labeling it up in the upper left-hand corner. Then I'll put a z-axis and an x-axis on the graph. The z-axis is always centered at 0, and the x-axis in this case is going to represent finishing times, and we're going to have the average in the middle there, 86.56. Okay, now the next step of the problem is going to be to put the other number in the problem that's mentioned, the 120-minute time limit, on the curve where it would belong. So since 86 is in the middle, 120 minutes would be on the right-hand side, because that number is bigger than 86, right? So 120 minutes on the right-hand side. And it's looking for the percent of the class that will finish before that time limit, so earlier than that, so before 2 hours. So we have to find the area to the left of that, because all these finishing times on the number line will be before 120. And the final step of the problem, since we're looking for a percent, is to just go to the table and look up the area. But we can't look up 120. We have to convert that 120 into a z-score, get the corresponding z-score, and then look that up on the chart. Okay, so let's do that first. The z-score formula is pretty easy. It's the score you want to convert, x, minus the mean over the standard deviation. So in our case, the score we want to convert is 120. The mean is 86.56. And the standard deviation is 29.03. So let's work that out and see what that gives us. Okay, so we'll do 120 minus 86.56, and then divide that by 29.03. And when we're done, we get the answer 1.15. That's rounded off to 2 decimal places, 1.15. And now that's the z-score that we will put here above the 120. So 120 converted into a z-score is 1.15. And if I look up 1.15 on the chart, I will get the area from here to here. Now that's only part of the area we need, however. The other part is the other half of the curve. So I'm going to write down here that that's 50%. I'm going to fill in that part. I already know that area. I just have to get this one from the chart. So let's go ahead and get to the chart now and look up 1.15 and get the area from this line to the center. Okay, so we're going to look up 1.15. There's the 1.1 row, and then 5 here at the top of the table. And we get the answer 0.3749. Okay, so we found the area here to be 0.3749. So the total area of the shaded region is the sum of these two shaded pieces. So the final area then is going to be 0.5 plus 0.3749, and of course that gives us a total of 0.8749 or 87.49%. And if we're to write this out in a probability statement, we'd say the probability that the student takes less than 120 minutes to finish is the same as the probability that a z-score is less than 1.15, and that is ultimately 87.49%. And there's the result. There's the solution.